Mi nombre es David Pruna, soy orgulloso de ser hispano y cubano-americano. When I think of Hispanic heritage, like so many other heritages, right, I immediately go to my grandmother's house. She was always supportive of bringing the entire family together for a Sunday supper, Sunday dinner. And that's where a lot of our culture got passed down from her generation onto our generation. The stories, the traditions, things of that nature. And that's what always draws me back to, what Hispanic heritage means to me personally. My father and his father and the family moved over to Venezuela. They later went back to Cuba before migrating to the United States, south side of Chicago, where they spent about 5-6 years prior to migrating down to Miami. On my mother's side, it was a little bit more unique. They were trying to truly escape political persecution, to the point where my grandfather and my mother had to leave everybody behind and make the journey by themselves to Miami. My grandmother and my aunts and uncles followed thereafter. However, that's how kind of the journey started, and that's where we are today. It's about hard work, sacrifice, family, having that responsibility to not let down our grandparents and parents that left everything behind to come for a better future in this country. It's a sense of just not letting anyone down, whether it's family, my team members, my community, and that's what drives me. That's a sense of from a Hispanic heritage side that drives me in my future, my career, and my personal life. The history of Little Havana goes back to the 1930s. It was a neighborhood formerly known as Riverside, and it was actually a small Jewish community. It wasn't known as Little Havana until the 1960s, where you saw a large migration of Cuban migration, right? And so what we found, it was just a local neighborhood where we all gathered. We were able to open up our businesses, our restaurants. We were able to have social gatherings. Domino's Park, which is such a huge part of our culture. Even the ventanita, which is a little Cuban coffee window. That's where it originated at Café Versailles. And so it just helped us feel as if it was our home away from home while we acclimated to this great American culture. The SouthState core value that resonates with me the most since day one has been greater purpose. A company that allows its employees, its team members, to singularly, intentionally focus on what their interests are, whether that greater purpose is faith, family, community, friends, is something that really resonated with me, with my culture, my Hispanic heritage culture, and the culture that I try to instill here in my team in Miami-Dade County.